Toyota made a huge mistake. Prices are up like crazy, and people are saying, I am done buying Toyota. The reliability is going downhill. They're losing their name on a daily basis. It's really sad, especially with their trucks. You have the Tundra and the Tacoma, which both recently, since the redesign, have went up dramatically. Sales have not been this low since 2016. So 2024 sales were the lowest with the Toyota Tacoma since 2016. And here's the deal. It switched to a 4-cylinder turbo, and people are like, I don't want that, and the price got increased. We'll walk up to a Toyota Tacoma, and it'll be over $60,000 for a Toyota Tacoma. Just last year, in 2023, you could get a brand new Toyota Tacoma in the 20s. It was the high 20s, and it was just a basic 4-cylinder, but it was a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder that they offered, and you could get it in the V6 last year, but not anymore. Now, only a 4-cylinder turbo, and customers are saying no more. And they're literally running over to Nissan and looking at the Nissan Frontier over a Toyota Tacoma. It's pretty crazy, actually, but they did it to themselves. Now let's look at the Tundra. The Tundra used to have a naturally aspirated V8. Now it only offers a V6 turbocharged engine, and it's had a lot of issues. Actually, nearly 100,000 engines with the Tundra needed to be recalled, and they're still doing that right now. Customers have complete blown engines with brand new Toyota Tundras. It's pretty sad, and that's why they're losing their reputation. Combined with the Toyota Tacoma transmission issues, it's not looking good for them. But Toyota has been known in the past, and they've had issues in the past, to take care of their issues. So we'll see, but it's not looking so good for Toyota with so many issues with their engines and their transmissions on their redesigned trucks. And even with their cars and SUVs, you go up to them, overall, you don't see many base models. The LE is their base model. Dealerships rarely get them, and when they do, they like to add markups and addendum stickers and all this BS, which makes them more expensive. But even if you do get one, it's very rare. And dealers normally get the higher trim levels. So a Camry, a Toyota Camry, will be almost 48 or 50 grand for a Camry. It's just too much money. So Toyota needs to offer more lower end trim levels to dealers so they can keep them supplied, because that's what a lot of people really want. But Toyota makes less money, and the dealership makes less money when they sell a Camry LE compared to a Camry XLE. So at the end of the day, these dealerships do have a supply issue because they have too many trucks. They're loaded with trucks. Every Toyota dealership across America that I've been to, and I've been to 7 separate states with dealerships, and I've been to over 100 dealerships in the last, 4 months. And guess what? Every single Toyota dealership has so many trucks. You look around, there's barely any Camrys. There's barely any RAV4s. There's barely anything but Toyota trucks. And it's because they're so overpriced, the reliability's down, and they're so expensive, and there's not that much rebates. On Tundras, sales actually were up, but it's because dealers started to do some discounts with 24 models and even some 23s they had left over, but now just 24s. And dealers are like, okay, we'll discount it here and there, but it's still 10,000, 7,000 off a Tundra. Really not enough, but that's unheard of for Toyota to discount that much. Toyota's always been known to give very low rebates, very low discounts, and that's why a lot of people are also saying, I don't want to deal with them anymore because the dealer network. People hate dealing with Toyota dealers. Sometimes the salespeople are the most cocky, they're the most annoying, they're the most like, and they really think they have something special, especially now when they have a 4-cylinder Toyota truck. I'm like, come on, guys, are you serious? This is a $60,000 Toyota Tacoma. You can't be serious right now, but they're serious. And you can tell certain people online who sponsor the product, to be honest, and they're obviously paid by Toyota. Like, Toyota wants to keep their image up, and their image is not looking good right now from people who actually own the vehicle. I've driven the Toyota Tacoma. We've had it on the channel. It got bad MPG. They switched to a 4-cylinder Toyota pickup, and guess what? The turbocharged 4-cylinder got worse MPG than the V6. So what's the point? People say, well, it's emissions, and emissions doesn't necessarily equal MPG, but it's like, okay, come on, guys. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why did they switch? It was a huge mistake. You got Nissan still offering a V6. You got Honda still offering a V6 in the Ridgeline. So you have other brands still offering a mid-sized truck with a V6, but not Toyota. So they definitely should have stuck out. They need to lower the prices. They need to increase rebates to increase sales, especially on these trucks. And I think with the Camrys, the Corollas, the RAV4s, they need to start introducing more lower end trim levels to the dealerships, because the dealership will just keep ordering XLE. They'll keep ordering the higher trim levels because they make more off of it. And also, And let's actually get into Gulf states. So Toyota sells the car in certain states like Texas and Oklahoma to Gulf State Toyota. And Gulf State Toyota distributes the vehicle to the dealership. But they are the most scummy company in the world. I think they're pretty bad. All they do is add additional accessories that are unneeded. And in most states in America, Toyota distributes their own vehicles. But in certain states, there's laws that prevent them from doing that. And so they have to go through Gulf State. And then Florida has their own over there as well. And trust me, ask anybody. They're the worst. They add additional packages, warranty. They add all this BS that doesn't give you any additional value. You're going to pay $500 for a dash cam. You're going to pay $700 for floor mats. Like, it's going to be the most rip-off stuff. And so it makes it even worse for the Toyota customer if you live in Texas, Oklahoma, around those states. In other states, the dealer has an option if they want to order it or not. But whenever you're in a port state, it's very, very, very difficult to find a dealership without those port add-ons. Matter of fact, I haven't in Texas or Oklahoma, but outside I have. It's still rare, but it's super rare if you're in certain states. So it's even worse for certain buyers. They have to pay even more BS fees dealing with the dealership and all this stuff. So customers are saying, I am done with Toyota, which is a crazy thing because Toyota had such a name for such a long time. And to lose that name, it's pretty crazy. But it is what it is, and they're losing it very quickly. So they need to get their act together because they are going to be the next Nissan if they don't stop. And I mean that kind of sarcastically, but it is being serious because look at what they did to the Tacoma. Look at what they did to the Tundra. Look at the dealership when you go there. Look at Car Edge, and you can see how long cars have been sitting. You're going to see 100, 200 days. That's not normal for Toyota at all. Yeah, it's normal for Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, but not Toyota. So they're turning into a different kind of brand, and it's really unfortunate. But let me know what you think. Have a great day, and stay blessed.